Hi there. Today I want to talk to you about paradigm shifts, what they are, what makes them hard to do, and some really simple high-level tips to approach making a paradigm shift at your organization. Hi there. My name is Matthew Ewell from Leading with Nice, where we want to help you inspire others, build loyalty, and get results. Now, paradigm shift is a situation where you need to basically fundamentally change your way of thinking. And often it's in response to a crisis, or you see a crisis or something that will change your business and impact it in a way that you need to make this change. Now, I think of Dell computers, where back in the day, they used to carry inventory. You would order a computer and they would ship it to you, and yeah, you had your computer. Or you could go buy it in, they sometimes had mall kiosks, etc., etc. However, they were becoming insolvent. They had run out of cash. They had to sell all their inventory just to stay afloat. And the way forward for them was that they could not carry inventory. So they had to do a paradigm shift from being a company that carried inventory to a company that had no inventory. And that was a huge paradigm shift for Dell. Now, oftentimes, paradigm shifts, it's not just as simple as saying, oh, here's some data, here's some empirical evidence, because we don't operate that way. Usually our paradigm is based on our values, our belief structure, and what we would call common sense. And what I think is hilarious around the common sense is there is a time when common sense told us that the sun and the stars revolved around Earth. But clearly that was not the case. And in fact, people that advocated the opposite of that at the time were often persecuted. And we do that today to some people who bring a new paradigm shift or see something that just that is telling them we need to shift this way. We often dismiss them or put them to the side. But really, they actually are seeing something that most of us don't, because it doesn't align with our beliefs, our values, or our common sense. Now, a lot of the time, a paradigm shift is in response to a crisis. And before I get into that, I want to tell you about a new online course we're offering called Communicating in Crisis. And it helps you prepare for a potential upcoming crisis, how you would communicate in that and how you would ready for it to do it smoothly, to come out of it the best possible way. Or if you're in a crisis right now and are having struggles with your messaging and how to do it and what to do, definitely check out the course. We have a 15% discount code with a link in the description or in the blog post below. Check that out. Got the discount code. Watch the course and take action on the learning. But moving on from there, when you need to shift a paradigm, or if you see the need to shift a paradigm, there's 3 high-level actions you want to take. And the first is this: you really want to articulate what the crisis might be or the reason for your change. When you see companies like drop a product and move into a new or a radically different way of doing that product, it is often because they have seen that potential change or that potential lack of interest in the current product, even though it's probably doing really well, and just abandoning that product and moving forward in a new direction. So you really want to articulate what that reason is you'll want to make the change, the fundamental change. And you'll really want to put a lot of detail into that. Often paradigm shifts are talked about in generational terms, but the way, for example, we use cell phones to communicate and do everything versus somebody who is older might just use it as a telephone still and maybe text, where somebody from a different generation will use it as their camera. So really articulate clearly. The next thing you want to do is document what it would look like in the new paradigm. Everything from potential actions, maybe a process around customer service or new employee onboarding, through what policies you would need to adjust, and show people the way. Remember, this will be not common sense to them. It might be against their values and probably not within their belief structure. So you really need to help them envision empathetically themselves in this new paradigm. And the third thing is, if you're in the middle of a crisis, you may not have this luxury, but if you see it coming, you want to take it slowly. So begin by having AGMs or all hands meetings where you start talking about what you might see coming and how we might change. Just start planting seeds and maybe introducing one new process or testing it out or having a working group that starts to operate in this new paradigm. Taking it slowly. Now, of course, these are very high level. I'd love to talk to you more about change management or paradigm shifting for your organization. For more on this topic and to speak about this further, just visit leadingwithnice.com. I look forward to talking to you soon. See you in the next one.